So after going all week with only recording one video, this is about to be my third here in a day. And I'm taking advantage of some free time that I normally don't have to play Hockey Bones. This is my first game of Bones in this project in about a week and a half, which is far too long, but that's just, the way that things are going on right now. So, one thing that I like about this project being long term, though, is that I don't really feel the need to get through any season or decade or anything like that in a specific allotted amount of time. It's just kind of going to happen when it happens. And of course, I was using my voice a little earlier, so relative to some videos that I made and uploaded a few hours ago, it's now comparatively dead. But I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do things a little differently because, what's the point of doing things the same way all the time? I guess you can't really see the whole clock there. That's probably better, actually. Give you a better view of things. So what I don't have actually is I don't have the score sheet filled out. I'm going to play this back and watch it and listen to it and record it after. It will take me more time later, but it will hopefully take me less time now once I get going with this. I won't have to stop and note shots and goal and everything like that. It also means that me knowing me and me just probably being perennially a little nervous on camera, that I'm probably going to over the course of the game. I mean, I'll keep score, but I might forget certain other details of things. Hopefully not, though. We'll see what happens. And so, yeah, this is a good matchup here. I mean, on paper, it actually isn't such a great one. Boston is undefeated, 2-0 coming into this one with a perfect record, though it is early. Montreal, on the other hand, 0-2, still looking for their first win here. Goose eggs thus far. Montreal has come back to Rogie Vachon in the crease. He started in game one against Detroit. They lost, and then Montiago took over for game two. Montiago was similarly underwhelming, unimpressive. So Doug Favell, of course, because I'm really of the mindset and philosophy that if something isn't broken, then don't try to fix it. Boston being the perfect 2-0, they're going to go back to Doug Favell for game three, where really the only change for Boston, and it's a necessary one, is that Bobby Orr, he is sidelined. He didn't really look very good in game two, and in fact, Boston has been winning so far and winning pretty dominantly, at least in the second game, not because of Bobby Orr. So Orr hasn't really been a factor thus far in it. They're going with Moose Fosco straight slotted into his position alongside Bob Bont on the top defense pair. Don Orey slots in as Boston's number 5 defenseman. The forward lines remain the same: Busick, Esposito, and Hodge. Behind them will be the best line in this thing so far. Ted Hampson on the left side and Bill Hickey on the right centering, Derek Sanderson centering. And Bob Dillabow, their third line, Dillabow, Cullen, and Ed Westfall there for Boston. For Montreal, they've made a number of changes because I'm a Habs fan, so while I'm not going to cheat to get the Habs the win, I will work really hard on giving them the best lineup. They're going with an all-Montreal line one, and injury has necessitated some of this. They're without Yvonne Cornway for this game, and also Riel Lemieux has been put on the shelf, at least for this one. So they have Jacques Lemaire, Jean Beliveau, and Claude Provo. That's going to be line one, the all-Montreal line one. And come to think of it, maybe I should have the Bostonians together. There they are, John McKenzie and Fred Stanfield there for the second line. Doug Moens on the left side, so the draft picks there. The third line, Dean Prentice, actually, he's going back to line three. So Lemaire, who's been an extra in some early action, he's going to be all the way up on line one for this one with Beliveau and Provo. Prentice will slot in there with Terry Crisp and Jimmy Roberts on line three. And I have the extras. Montreal, actually, they're skater light for this one. They don't have enough uninjured forwards. So Henri Richard is forward number 10. They don't have a forward 11. And Al Arbour there as well. Richard might come out for the draw the odd time because he's pretty good on faceoffs. And Arbour as well. The way that I'm doing it now, rather than trying to shuffle the lines around or anything like that, I'm just going to... the odd time I'll roll on their cards just to kind of get them some ice time. So I'm just going to keep them there beneath the third line. Anyway, let's get things going here without further ado, because again, this was kind of unanticipated, and so I'm just looking forward to this. Yes, I'm back to the noisy tower. I don't care to deal with it. It's going to be a 1-6 here off the game opening draw, and that's right. Where's the game chart? 1-6 will go to the left wing at home, so it's going to be Jacques Lemaire here with it. Let's start us off. And Lemaire, we're looking to a 5-11. 5-11 for Lemaire means a 6. Looking to the Boston defense. Let's see. Actually, it's going to be shot on goal. Double checking everything here for Lemaire. So shot on goal there in the air. They're going, why is it even noisier than I remember? Shot on goal here for Lemaire with a 5-6. That's not going to be a range anyway. We look over to Doug Favell here. Favell here with a 4-5, meaning it's going to be, let's see, 4-5. Boston's left defenseman now here with it. We are 24 in, up to 48 in now. With this roll here for Vosco. Vosco, we look to a 4-4 for Vosco there, which means PF3. It's not intercepted. Vosco is going to get the pass to Across to Bob Bond. Bob Bond here, we're minute 12 in now. Bond looking also a 4-4. And PF2, that will be intercepted. We get a shot on goal here for Jacques Laperriere. First shot on goal here of the contest. Or no, it's coming to think of the second, right? Because Lemaire had the shot, yeah. Second shot on goal of the contest already. I'm having trouble not keeping track. 2-4 for Laperriere. Too bad that wasn't just about anybody else. But to Favel, we look here. Favel, we get a 5-8. That is going to be center. Actually, center for Boston. Phil Esposito here with it. Minute 36 in now. Esposito here with a 4-7. And that's going to be, let's see here, pass bonus of 1. They should. Why don't they have that? Because of Orr and Esposito being the puck holder. That's turned over. Right defenseman here, Ted Harris. 2 minutes in now, getting ready for a change. It's going to be 4-7 on Harris's card. And 4-7, let's see, PF2. That's going to be an interception. A shot on goal for right wing Ken Hodge. Hodge tees up and fires with a 3-6 for him. That's not going to be in range. And it's also not blocked or anything like that. So looking to Vachon, see who gets the rebound, 3-7. 3-7 means Vachon actually will hold on. So we'll get a line change here, and I'm not too worried about technicalities. I'm going to let Montreal change, not just because I'm a Habs fan, but because I keep things simple. So Van Imp and Ted Green will take to the ice for Boston, along with the Hampson, Sanderson, and Hickey line. Keeping things simple here in the early going, and it's going to be Moan, Stanfield, and McKenzie. That new formation here, though Stanfield and McKenzie, actually Moans for that matter as well, Boston mid-60s, have some experience, some playing time together. Pretty sure their tenures would have overlapped at least slightly. Could be wrong about that, but don't think I am. Anyway, it's going to be, well, Stanfield was in Chicago. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so the 1-6 here in the draw again, we had that before. That means home left wing here again. This time it's Doug Moans with it. 224 in here. Doug Moans with the 310. 310 for Moans. H7 shot on goal if home. Shot on goal if home. He's going to be permitted that here. So, oops, and those didn't all go through. Here in the early going for Montreal with a 4-6. That's not going to be a shot in range. We look to Doug Favel there. Favel with the 3-7. And Favel, like Vachon with that roll, he's going to hold on to it here. We're just 224 in. So another face-off this time here off the draw with a 1-5. What's with all the ones in the face-offs? That does mean Sanderson winning it to himself now. Sanderson with the 5-6. 5-6 here for Sanderson at 248 is 5-6 into D7. That's going to be a shot for Sanderson. Boston's first of the night here with a 5-6. Looking to Vachon here. Vachon, we look to the 3-7. And Vachon once again elects to hold on, taking no chances early. So a lot of face-offs here in the interim. We have a 5-11 this time in this face-off. With it, it's going to be Sanderson winning it once more here. 3-12 in. 3-12 in with the 2-2 for Sanderson. Penalty, no, turned over because it's not a 1, so 2-2-6. Right defenseman there. Mike McMahon Jr., I think I forgot to mention, Al Arbor's gone back to the number 5 defense slot, and McMahon Jr.'s joined Bob McCord. Montreal just got shut out, and they've scored 2 goals total in 2 games, so McMahon's going to figure his way into the regular lineup and not just for power play duty. McMahon, who I believe here, just rolled the 5-6 here, and I believe we're 336 in. Hopefully I'm not already screwing things up. But with the 5-6 here for McMahon, it's going to be here with the P5. He's going to get the pass automatically pretty much up to Fred Stanfield here at the 4-minute mark. 1-7 for Stanfield. Shot with a possible rebound. Stanfield, the initial shot with a 2-7. That's going to be just barely out of his range. Looking to the red 6. We need to re-roll there for Favel. It's the second 6 that comes up. Back to Stanfield. We're looking at clearing an 8 now for Boston. They're able to clear it, and then some so to 5. Left wing Hampson will hold on to it while the teams change. And let's go to, again, we'll keep things simple here early on. We'll go to the third line for both of these teams, except for Hampson. They'll roll here once more, 424 with a 5-4 for Hampson, 5-4 in the P2. Let's see, they can't knock that down. That's going to go 2-5. Right defense and back to Bob Bond. So Hampson will head off here, and On will come. I feel like I have too many players, actually. This one is piled 3 high instead of 1, so maybe what I'll do actually is put the bench. I had this idea of putting the bench underneath the third line, but perhaps it's a little more practical to have them there and behind. Anyway, it's going to be a 224 here, and right defenseman. Yeah, let's pass right defenseman Bob Bond. That's right. So here, 448 we go with the 3-7 here on Bond's card. 3-7, shot with a possible rebound back the other way. Bond with a 4-7. That's not going to work, but I don't think that was their intent with Bond, who had 3 goals that season. None on the power play, not that we're on one. It's going to go back to Ed Westfall. And let's see here. That's going to not be cleared by Montreal. So Westfall with the follow-up. Westfall with the follow-up in a 3-11. That's actually going to be blocked, though, to 2. So the second shot doesn't get through. Terry Crisp now with it here, 5-12 into the period. It's easier when you're not noting things, not stopping to note things. It's going to be 4-11. Let's see, that'll be a shot on goal here for Terry Crisp. Shooting gallery here early, 2-7 for Crisp, not quite in his range. 2 Favel, we look here, 5-12 in. It's going to be a 4-5 and 4-5 left defenseman. So Moose Fosco In for injured Bobby Orr here with the puck. Now with the 3-4 on Bosco's card, we have a PF2 that's intercepted. The shot going to be taken by Ted Harris. Harris here with a 5-2 that gets through. It's not blocked, but it's not in range. Looking to handle the rebound now. Boston 4-9. 4-9 right wing. It's going to be up to Ed Westfall. We maneuver it out of the zone here at the 6-minute mark. We go with a 6-2. 6-2 shot with possible rebound for Westfall now. Westfall with a 110. That's well in range. Over to Vachon's card. We look before checking for the rebound. And the 1-8. And look at that. Ed Westfall has scored here first for Boston right about 6 minutes in. We got a 1-0 hockey game here. Boston now contributing with their third line. It's going to be Westfall assisted by 4-7. I do a simplified version of this. Don't take this as a full tutorial, especially not at this rate. So it's Vosco from the high, which in this case is going to be Ray Cullen. Vosco from Cullen, just the one assist on the goal. And the time of the goal, let's see here. So 22 seconds, we'll say. That'll be at 5:58. So again, it's Westfall. I think I said Vosco there by mistake. Westfall from Cullen here at 5:58, putting the Bruins up by 1 here early. Relatively early. Anyway, actually we'll change. We'll get the face off. Let's I'll still keep that roll, but let's go back to maybe what Boston will do now, just to show off a little bit. They'll put their Sanderson line on and ask Montreal, what are you going to do? Montreal's going to counter with their top line here, that bit of Hulk Hogan-ness, what you going to do? And yes, when Sanderson, Hampson, and Hickey run through you. 2-4 here in the draw, so it's going to be right wing here at home. Yeah, no cancel out there for Sanderson, 6:24. Now Claude Provo with a 5:10. Provo with a 5:10, and that's a P2. Let's see Boston. They can intimidate that and then some. Holy crap. Right defenseman there with the puck now here at 6:48. These big bad Bruins here, they're quite tough. They maintain that toughness in the expansion, but sometimes when you're on the edge, you go a little over it. And Ted Green here with the game's first penalty about 6:48 in. We look to the, it's not going to be... it's going to be blown down, and with the odd 7. Odd 7, it could be a coincidental. So rolling and checking for retaliation. I'll count that towards Green's misconduct, actually. He doesn't have one, and we'll check the retaliation there, the 2-7. So looking to kind of the middleman for the Miners here for Montreal. That would be that'd be 3 and then a bunch of 2s there. I'm going to say 2 Beliveau, 3-4 Provo, and 5-6 McCord. That's just how I do it. So it's going to be Beliveau. Beliveau and Ted Green actually are going to head to the box here for a pair. So we'll mark that it's roughly here 8:48. And I guess if you want time of the penalty, I like that too sometimes. So time of the penalty, we're looking to 6:47. And Beliveau and Green each for a pair. A lot of coincidentals in this actually early on. A lot of penalty A's from this 68 set here for whatever reason. So I think, I don't know, Hampson and Hickey are pretty good defensive forwards. And of course, defensive lines were just out there. So I think what I will do then is I'm going to go with, and Provo is really good defensively as well. So let's just keep it simple here. Sanderson and Beliveau are off. Of course, Ted Green can't skate. I'm going to roll on Ori's card because Van Imp just got out there. I'll roll on Ori's card. And we'll keep McCord and McMahon Jr. Yes, we'll keep them out there. Okay, so maybe I'll look at Arbor instead of McMahon Jr. Some 4-on-4 hockey here, 6:48. We get a face-off here. We'll presume it's center ice. It's going to be a 3-6. That goes to center. On the power play, no one is, so we're looking to home. That's actually a vacant position. Let's see, it's going to be a 2-6 this time instead. Right wing here, home. Claude Provo with it here at 7:12 now. With the 1-7 for Provo here, 4-on-4. That's going to be a shot with a possible rebound. Provo with the initial shot here with a 3-7. Looking to the red 5. That goes to left wing, Jock in there. Looking to clear in an 8 here, though, with the 3-11. They'll be able to do that. Yeah, it can't be knocked down by Beliveau. So that puck goes to left defenseman there. Van Imp here looking to clear the zone with the 7:36 in. And we got a 3-9 here for Van Imp. 3-9. That's going to be a face-off in the neutral zone. So 3-7 here this time of the draw. Didn't I just get that? No, that's going to be home left wing here. So Jacques in there has won the face-off to himself here 8 minutes into it with the 3-2 for Lemaire. And 3-2 for Lemaire. H8 that. It will be a shot on goal for Jacques Lemaire. Lemaire with a 1-11. Oh, it's going to be blocked. Look at that. A shot. It's going to be blocked. Right? Is it blocked? Yes, 2-6 is blocked. Sorry if that had been a 1 or a 2. It wouldn't. Yeah. So that's going to be blocked. It's to... goodness, yeah, that is. Okay, it's going to go to, to center to vacant position. Was that 4? Anyway, it's going to go to to Lemaire here once again. Here, 824 in. So Lemaire, we have a 2. Hopefully I didn't knock any dice there sideways. It's going to be a 2-8 for Jacques Lemaire this time with the 2-8 and the P2. They should be able to take that away from him. The 6, that goes to, I won't assume power play or penalty kill. So Van Imp here with the puck. Thought he had the puck before anyway. It's going to be a 2-7 for Van Imp this time with a 2-7 shot with a possible rebound. For Van Imp here with a 2-6 there in the initial shot. We look to the red one. That goes to right defenseman Ted Green. Look at his shoe shine here just inside the point. 4-8, they're not able to clear. So Green here, well, maybe they would have with the screen and the clear and the... No, they wouldn't have been able to clear. So yes, the follow-up here is legit. And Green in the follow-up unable to score either. We're going to get back to 5-on-5. So I'm just going to leave on who I have on here for a few more numbers, a few more rolls. So it is Ted Green looking to maintain pressure here. Oh, wait, no, that's right. I'm supposed to see... that wasn't a shot in range. Sorry, I looked at Vachon's card here. 2-8 now. That goes to Montreal's left wing, Jacques Lemaire. And here, 9:36, we go with the 4-12 here for Jacques Lemaire. 4-12. We have an H7. We have an H7. Yes. Yes, it's going to be a shot for Lemaire with a 4-7. Not in range anyway. 2 Favel. We look. And Favel here with it in a 6-3 for Favel. 6-3 right defenseman coughed up to Mike McMahon Jr. They're looking to press now. 10 minutes with the 3-10. McMahon Jr., he's going to pass it to right defenseman, so he passes it up to Provo. Provo sends it back to McMahon. McMahon's going to hold on to it here, seeing that everybody's tired. At least in Montreal, they need a change. Let's go back to Boston's top line, of course, now, where we'll counter with some teammates. Stanfield and McKenzie out there against Esposito and Hodge and Busick. Here we go. Oh, and Moans, for that matter, as well, Bostonian. So McMahon Jr. here, and of course we got to make sure. Yeah, they just came off. So Vosco and Bond, and McMahon Jr. here with it. We're 10-24. We get the 1-5, and P. That's going to be taken away, and then some. So right wing here, Ken Hodge with possession. McMahon slouches and heads off, and up to 10:48 we go now here. Ken Hodge with it with a 6-7 for Hodge. That is 3 pass bonus, a 3. They don't have it, so turned over to left wing Doug Moans. Moans here with it at 11-12 and a 2-10. And that's D5 taken away for right wing. So Bond gets it up to Hodge now. Here at 11:36, Hodge 111 P5. Hodge, he's going to elect to pass it across to John Busick here 12 minutes in. Busick 5-8. And that is... that's going to be a shot for the Chief, Johnny Busick. 4-6 on the shot, and let's see Montreal defense if they can handle that. We look to the 4-10, then D get it to right wing. McKenzie would have been a goal had that been a shot in range. McKenzie here again. We'll get the line change, and again when I'm not stopping to mark things, put the colored dots on everything. Things go by a little more quickly. We'll get Boston's third line back out there. And McKenzie here, 12:24 in now with the 1-4, and that's going to be a penalty if visitor turned over. If not, left wing Bob Dillabow here with possession. We'll get the Prentice, Crisp, Roberts. Feels like they haven't even been out there yet. Prentice, Crisp, and Roberts here in Dillabow to get us to 12:48 here for Boston with the 4-11, and that is going to be iced to actually face off in Boston's end. Where with the 5-8 on the draw, we have center visitor Ray Cullen. Cullen here at 13-12 with the 3-7. And that's going to be actually, they're not on the power play. Turned over left wing here, Dean Prentice, 13:36. Prentice also with a 3-7. And let's see here, what good is the tower for? 3-7 and 3. Do they have that pass bonus to comply? They do not. Prentice would have helped there, but he's the puck holder. So left wing Dillabow here with it once more here at the 14-minute mark with the 2-7 for Dillabow. And that's going to be a shot with a possible rebound. The initial shot feels like we haven't had one in a while after having many in a short time. That's going to go back to 5. Center, Ray Cullen looking to clear on a 6 as Montreal definitely unable to do it. Cullen here with a follow-up. And the 1-7 for Cullen. That's going to be a range over to Vachon. We look here with a 3-7, and he's done it. He's made a big save there on Ray Cullen to keep this just a 1-goal game. So Vachon has frozen the puck, and that's going to mean a line change here. Let's go back to, I guess for Boston, they'll put the show-off line. I've got to, if they keep playing the way that they're playing it, maybe the line, because it's Henderson. It's Sanderson, Hickey, and Hampson. And so, they silence other teams. They silence other teams in their respective fan bases. It's the line. They are the Anyway, it's going to be, so we're 14 in now. And the line is taken to the ice against Montreal's top line like they don't care. It's going to be here, center John Beliveau here with it. Beliveau here, 14-24. We look to the 4-7 for Beliveau. And it's going to be a shot with a possible rebound here for Beliveau with a 1-5. Favel being tested. Rebound might not be necessary. 4-10 and Favel's carried. Beliveau has scored and tied the game. I got to keep my fanfare, my bias down there a little bit. Veteran Johnny Beliveau there. The Gros Bill. I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly, probably more embarrassingly than correctly. But anyway, the Gross Bill has tied the game here for the Habs. We have a 1-8 here for the Helpers. That's going to be the second highest, and the secondary will go to the highest. That means Beliveau from Lemaire and Provo. Time of the goal. We got a 5 seconds, so a 14:05. Beliveau has scored here early into the shift. The line got a little thrown back their way. And we're going to keep everybody on who we have on, though. It's going to be a 5-9. If they score again, then I'll consider making a change. So it's going to be right wing this time. Hickey, they're looking to get one back. Is the best line in the league here in the early going. 4-11 there for Bill Hickey. With the H8 turned over, he's not at home. Right wing Club Provo with it here. 15-12. Provo with a 5-8. That's going to be good for 9. It's going to be good for a shot on goal there for Provo. Shooting gallery here in the early going. To Favel we look. To Favel, we look here with a 5-6 to Favel. That's going to be frozen, actually. So trying to calm things down here, Favel and the Bruins. And with the 4-8 on the face-off, we have right wing here, home, Club Provo with it. Montreal +2 to his end scores, 15-36. Provo 1-4. Icing, and he's possibly hurt, and it's Boston, so possibly becomes rather likely. Let's see. Montreal already dealing with injury this season, and it's going to happen again here. This will be no exception, so... we have to look now to a 2-9 here to see what's going on with Provo. He could be gone for the period, gone for the game. Remains to be seen here not in Beantown, actually. We are in Montreal. So a chorus of boos resonate throughout the forum. And Derek Sanderson and Bob Bond are collectively public enemy number 1 here. -2 there for Club Provo. That's going to be very difficult to replace and fill. I'm going to look elsewhere in the roster now. So Provo, because -2, that is significant. Richard, however, is just a center, so I think I'm just going to have to endure Provo at a -2, and I'm going to have to try to remember that Provo is a -2 and apologize in advance for if and when I don't. Anyway, we're going to get a face-off. Provo will hang on. He doesn't know how hurt he is. He's trying to pretend that he isn't. It's going to be a 5-6 here, left defenseman, so at least Montreal wins the draw. Up to the 16-minute mark, we go here with a 1-4. LePerriere, watch him be hurt with that roll. No. PF1, though, that's going to be intercepted. It's going to be a shot on goal here for right defenseman there, Bob Bond, trying to exit the zone unsuccessfully. Bond there with a 3-6. That's not going to be in range. Let's see what Vachon and the Montreal defense can do here with the rebound. This time we get a 4-5. That's going to be right defenseman there, Ted Harris. So Harris hangs on. Let's go back to Esposito, Hodge, and Busick again. And you know what? I'm feeling Chris Roberts and Prentice at this point, actually, to counteract. And so Harris here at 16-24. Got to mix them up here sometimes with a 4-6 there for Ted Harris. And that's going to be a P4. He's not able to pass it because it's freaking Boston. So left wing, Busick there with it at 16-48. Harris will head off, discouraged. And that's going to be a 2-4 there for John Busick with the set. No, not with the 7. That's, my goodness, Montreal can't intimidate at all. They're a soft team, these Canadiens, so it's going to be 17-12 here with a 6-7. Might have to do something about that, actually. They're getting beaten up. PF3, so that'll be a pass successfully through and up to Ken Hodge. Swings it up to Ken Hodge here, 36. Ken Hodge with the 1-7. And let's see, pass bonus of 4. We don't have it. Right defenseman Mike McMahon Jr. carries away the puck. And with a 6-4 there for McMahon Jr. flying through the neutral zone, 7. And has he been knocked off? And no, McMahon Jr. with a shot on goal here now for Montreal, and that's a terrible one at that. So it goes to Favel. Favel here. Let's see, 4-4 laughs, and Ted Green collects it here at 18-24, so we get one final line change in. I guess I'm going to go to the second line for Montreal and probably Boston. I don't know. I mean, Westfall was the goal scorer. This is a 1-1 hockey game, I have to remember. I'm acting like Montreal is losing it. Ted Green here, though, at 18-24. Sorry, I should look to the 2-9 before rolling again. And that's just going to go to Doug Moens. Green unable to do anything with it offensively. So here, Moens here up to 18-48 now with the 2-5 for Doug Moens. We have an 8. That's going to be it's going to be taken away actually by 1. So taken away and then some. So right defenseman there, Bob Bond with it. Bond here, last minute of play of the first period with a 4-6 there for Bond. That's going to be a penalty. I smelled a penalty. And it is Bond. Let's see if it's another coincidental. 3, so it's not delayed, and with the odd 3, it's just going to be Bond going for 2. So what I'll do, I'll note here, Bond's going to be in the box for 2 or less. Just a straight 2-minute minor there to Bob Bond. We'll get the exact time of it here. We are probably in the final minute of play in the third period, unless this dice tells us otherwise. 18:54 for Bond and the penalty. So Montreal to the power play. Let's see Boston here. I mean, they leave on who they have on. Westfall and Dillabaugh there for the kill. And for Bond, I'm just going to roll on Orr's card. I think Fosco's fine, good where he is. And let's see here. For Montreal, Richard will give the pass bonus. Yeah, for Montreal, I'm going to leave on who I have on, and then should it go to Harris, I'm going to look to Richard, actually. That's what I'll do for Montreal. So try to keep things simple here. Just a little bit of time left here. We get the face-off. That's going to be a 4-8 Montreal right-wing power play. That is John McKenzie. So Pie McKenzie here in 1936 with a 6-12. And the D6, that's actually not going to get through. So 6 left. Oh, wait, sorry, penalty kill. I do this a little differently. So right defenseman Bob Bond here with the final 24 seconds here of the frame with the 3-11 Bond. And the 6, that's going to be, let's see here. Now it's going to be taken away, but they don't have time to do anything with it. So the puck is on the blade of McKenzie's stick. And after 1, it is, it's 1-1 after 1. So let's see here. I guess for the you know what? Let's just keep going here. So we're going to start the second period now. 1-1 after 1, 5-4 here to start things off. That means actually left defenseman there, visitors. So Elmer Vasco here with it, 24 seconds in, trying to eat some time here with 6-4, and the face-off in the neutral zone will do it. So 3-5 this time. That's going to be home left defenseman Jacques Laperriere, 48 seconds in with the 5-9, and that's going to be, oh dear, left wing there, Bob Dillabaugh. And Dillabaugh here trying to kill that final 24 seconds of Bond's penalty. We got a 4-4 for Dillabaugh. Dillabaugh might be banged up. Dillabaugh is not, but we're going to get a face-off here in Boston's end. And again, whatever, we'll do the long shift. Why not? So it's going to be here with the 4-8 here on the draw. That is home right wing here, actually, John McKenzie. And McKenzie here in minute 36 with the 2-7. And that is, we don't have a pass bonus of 5. Boston comes away with it. Ed Westfall there. 2 minutes into the second period here. Westfall with the 6. With a 6-9 there for Ed Westfall. That is 7. That's going to be actually a shot. Shot for Westfall with a 1-2. Westfall looking to add another. He's not done. Over to Vachon. We looked at the 2-10, and Westfall has done it. It is Ed Westfall 2. Montreal 1 here early in the second period in Montreal. Ed Westfall. So about 2 minutes here. We'll get the assist first. Try to keep things uniform enough here. 3-6 for the assist. It is Westfall from. We exclude the highest, so Collins to the second highest there, Dillabaugh, and yes, and then the second, and then Bond. So Westfall from Dillabaugh and Bond. The exact time of the goal is minute 40. Minute 40 in. Westfall has stricken early here from Dillabaugh and Bond, and let's get a line change now, shall we? That's what I get for leaving those lines out there too long. So it's going to be, Boston, their third line, they got it from the second line in the second game. Again, Boston's second and third lines producing. That means they still have Esposito, Hodge, and Busick to look to. They've been good, just not the most outstanding so far. And, we'll get the second lines out there as well. Second defense pairs. I might start double shifting the top 2 defense a little later on, but for the time being here, we get a face-off at center ice with the 4-4. That's left wing visitor. No cancel-outs. Yes, a cancel-out. Left wing Jacques Lemaire here with the puck at 2:24, 2:5 for Lemaire. And that's going to be shot on goal for Jacques Lemaire. Lemaire with a 1-8, looking to draw even here immediately. Over to Favel, we look to the 5-8. Favel the 5-8. And that's going to be a great save, actually. It's going to go to Phil Esposito. I think Favel's done that a couple of times in this one. I know Vachon's done it once as well. So here, Phil Esposito up to 2:48. That was a close call for Boston. Esposito trying to erase memory of that with the 3-7. And that's going to be a shot with a possible rebound. That's one way to do it. Esposito, the initial 4-3. It's going to be blocked, however, to 4 right wing there. Club Provo. And so here at 3 minutes and 12 seconds, block shot there by McMahon Jr. up to Provo with the 3-9 for Club Provo. The 3-9 is going to be passed automatically, so he sends it across to left wing Jacques Lemaire. Lemaire here at 3:36, 5-3 and 7. I don't think so. Let's see. Yes, no, that's going to be a shot. Lemaire, who almost tied it there, 6-4 this time, a terrible one. To Favel, we look here with a 6-3, and back to right defenseman McMahon Jr. Finally, a good shift here for Montreal. 5-5 here for McMahon Jr. 5-5 in the 6. No, that actually, wait, hold on. Yes, McMahon will shoot before heading off there. 4-9 again, nowhere near in range to Favel. We look here with a 5-7, and that's not going to be a face-off though. Back to McMahon Jr. I'm going to assume actually maybe to oncoming defenseman Ted Harris. And Montreal put their second line out there. I think Boston as well will go with their second line here early in the period. And we'll get back to Boston and Bob Bond. It sounds weird to say it without Bobby Orr. So anyway, Harris here at 4:24 with a 1:11. And that's going to be actually Harris. Goodness. Playing with fire against this team. Okay, Harris is fine. He's good to go. Face off in Montreal's end. Where we get a 2-9 here. That is... 2-9 in the draw. That's going to be left wing visitor here with it, Hampson, which puts my hand close to the mug and reminds me I didn't take a sip during the intermission like I normally would. So as a result, that was a little more than a sip. And here at 4:48, it's going to be a 3-7 there for Ted Hampson. I can't say their names in this game. Hampson here with, no, that's going to be turned over to 6 center, Fred Stanfield. Stanfield here at 5:12. We get a 2-12. And Stanfield, that'll be a shot. Trying to score one here against his former team. 4-8 not in range. Whoopsie daisy. So, okay, as every hockey play-by-play announcer would say, I'm sure. Anyway, it's going to be a 5-9 here for Favel. Favel here, left wing Ted Hampson here with it. 5:36 into it. We got the 4-9 here for Hampson. And that means a straight pass. He gets it to Sanderson. Sanderson will dish it back to Hampson. 6 minutes in now here in the second period. 3-2 for Hampson. And that's unable to get a shot through and ultimately collected by Ted Harris. And Harris again will await the change. Let's go to, I guess, let's get Colin Dilbo and Westfall back out there. And for that matter, let's counteract here with Prentice, providing a little offensive punch there in line 3. Jimmy Roberts had 14 goals that year as well. So 6:24 here. And Harris here, 6:24, looking to the 4-9. Please, no penalty. Almost, actually, it's going to be face-off in the neutral zone, narrowly avoiding it is Harris. And 2-1 here, Boston, just over 6 minutes in, face-off here in the neutral zone. That will be 4-9. That is to left defenseman visitor. Van Imp here, 6:48 with the 3:11. And D8, that'll be a shot there. Whoops, for Van Imp, and the blue. The blue didn't go through. Okay, you know what? One more time. Let's drop all 4. See if Van Imp can get a shot in range. Indeed, he can't. So that wasn't a rebound either, I hope. 3-6, 3-6. That's going to be... Actually, the rebound's been given up by Vachon. He says, I have your rebound right here. Flubs back to Westfall. It's on the Montreal defense now where they are able to clear it successfully. McMahon Jr. of all people here at 7-12. I almost turned that over, but no. It's going to be a 1-6 there for McMahon, which actually will be a penalty, so I'm glad that I caught that because it would have looked like I was trying to cheat Boston out of a power play. However, McMahon, is he the only one? Is he the only one? For he is. So McMahon Jr. to the box here at about 7 minutes into the second period. And let's see here, Boston. I'll get the exact time of it. Okay, we're just going to say it's 6:52 there. And probably not Colin. I mean, Westfall has scored twice. Maybe Westfall will be the point man. It's going to be a little different here without Bobby Orr. So Westfall, Van Imp had 4 power play goals. Ted Green had 3. Van Imp will keep him out there, whatever. He doesn't have to skate as much if things are going well. We'll say I'm going to look on Westfall's cards. Should it go back to the point, I'll put them there just for that reason so I can confuse myself later. And why not go with your big guns? Why not just straight up go Esposito, Busick, and Hodge? And again, Van Imp and Westfall, if I can remember to do that. I think Arbor probably will step on with McCord, at least in the early going. And I kind of want to leave on who I have on. I will exclude Prentice. And away we go with it. So here, I don't think that was a delayed. Anyway, even if it was, it's going to be Visitor Center. Phil Esposito with it here in the power play. here at 7:36. Esposito looking to the 5-3, and that'll be a shot on goal for Phil Esposito here with a man advantage. 4-7, not in his range. To Vachon, we look here. To Vachon, we look here with a 1-6 for Vachon. He's going to hold on to it. So another face-off here. This time Montreal's end. 3-10 on this one. And that is left wing. That is going to be a acting left wing Terry Crisp there. Anyway, with the 4-6 there, my confusion allowed. D6. That's going to be a shot, actually, short-handed for Crisp. Definitely not in range. To Doug Favell we go. We look to the 2-5. Favell, he's going to be able to curtail it. Left wing Johnny Busick here with it here at 8:24 with the 2-8 there. Busick. And actually, because he's on the power play, no time elapsed, Busick will get it back to the point, and Ed Westfall here with a 1-5 and 8. That's going to be a shot. Oh, is it though? 3, 7, 11, 14. Double checking here. 14 and 5 on 4 is a 7. Westfall the 8 and the 1-5, the 8 and the 9. But then there's the 7, 8, 9. Yes, because it's equal to or greater than. So Westfall with the 2-6 here in the power play, just narrowly out of his range after all that. To Vachon, we look with the 3-5. And that's going to be another rebound given up by Vachon. Fantastic. The Westfall of all people. Montreal once again able to bail out their shaky netminder. And the puck will ultimately go to Bob McCord here. And McCord here up to 8:48 here. McCord with the 4-11. And McCord here with the 4-11. Shot on goal for Bob McCord. Watch out for former Bruin Bob McCord if you're Boston. Dry sarcasm there. That's going to be Favell here. Let's see. Favell 3-11. Favell, that goes to center Phil Esposito. And let's see here. We'll do this. And Esposito here, 9-12. Anyway, with the 1-7, just getting ready. With the 1-7 here, 4. They don't have it even on the power play. Turned over to Jimmy Roberts here, so we're back to 5-5. Couple more rolls, so whatever. Leave on who I have on. I know I've simplified it quite a bit here, but again, I'm not playing with anyone else's lineup. These are all my own. So Roberts there will turn it over to 4 right defenseman Ted Green here at 9:36. Green with a 6-10. There are ways of making up for it later in the game anyway. 6-10 there. Shot if home, turned over if not. Right wing, Jimmy Roberts here with it up to the 10-minute mark. Roberts 1-3, we look, and H3, no, unable to get through. Left defenseman Ed Van Imp will change everybody out. Let's go back to Stanfield, Moans, and McKenzie for Montreal. And I guess we'll counter with, Westfall is just on there. Let's go with the second line for Boston. And at some point, too, mid-game, I want to start rolling in some of these extra players that aren't in the top 9 forwards and top 4 defense. So, yeah, Van Imp here to roll. We're just over halfway through the game here at 10:24. Van Imp with the 6-8. And that is going to be actually iced, and he might be hurt. Van Imp, he's totally fine, so he's going to head off the ice. However, we get a 4-5 in the draw with, that will be right defenseman, visitor, Bob Bond here with it. And Bond here at 10:48 with a 2-5. That is going to be actually turned over to 3 right wing here. John McKenzie here, 11-12, 2-9. And that is P forward pass, 2-6, left wing. Cross to Doug Moans here, 11:36. Moans 6-5. And that's 6. No, it turned over to 6. Left wing here, fellow left wing, Ted Hampson here, 12 minutes into it with a 1-7. Hampson with a 1-7 shot and goal with a possible rebound there for Ted Hampson. Hampson with a 1-8. Maybe the rebound is unnecessary. Scoring leader, Ted Hampson. We looked at the 2-10 of Vachon's card where we looked before. That is a weakness that they have found on Rogie Vachon. And we have a 3-1 game here for Boston, courtesy of scoring king Ted Hampson. That's his 3rd of the season in as many games for Boston. And that line strikes again here against some of their former teammates with the 4-8. With the tail end of the shift too. So with the 4-8 there for the assist, that is going to be a 3 and 4, so the second highest and highest. It's going to be Hampson, of course, from Hickey and Sanderson here. The time of the goal is 8, so that's going to be at 11:44. Hampson from Hickey and Sanderson at 11:44. Let's change everyone out here. Get a face-off at center ice. We got to go back to Beliveau now. We need a goal. Beliveau with Lemaire. And instead of Provo, because he's banged up, I'm going to look at Henri Richard's card. Not that he was much of an improvement with 9 goals in 54 games that season. So going on past accomplishments there for Richard. You know what? Let's put this line out. And for Westfall, you know what? Let's He probably wants the ice time, though. Maybe we roll, and Dennis Hall is in the lineup. He's kind of a bench player in this one, so maybe we roll in his card. Did I already? Anyway, we're going to go with who we have on right now, whether I did or I didn't. And so 12 minutes in here in the second period, 3-1 Boston with a 4-8 here. We get in the face-off. That's going to be right wing again, home. So Montreal's done good in the draw. Here I am going to roll in the pocket Rockets card here, 12-24 with the 2-4. And he's going to have the puck taken away from him by the impenetrable Boston defense. It's going to be Ted Green here, the recipient. At 12:48, Ted Green with a 5-8, and that is a P2. He'll be able to make the pass. He completes it. He sends it through the neutral zone to Bob Dillabaugh here. Dillabaugh with a 3-6, and Dillabaugh here, forward shot on goal for Dillabaugh with the 6-2. It's a terrible shot, but it isn't blocked. It's going to be a 1-4. Vachon saw it all the way, but he's also going to hold on to it because he sees them looming. So here, 13-12 into the second period, 4-11 here. That's going to be a right wing here, visitor. We'll say I'm going to roll in Dornhofer's card here anyway. 13:36. We'll say half shift for Westfall. He's doing some special teams as well. No, I won't, because that's going to be penalty to Dornhofer, and I just feel bad now. So it's going to be Westfall turning it over instead. There you go. I'm not, how much of a Habs fan am I? So it's going to be a 2-10. Forget that I announced it to be for Dornhofer. It's going to be a 2-10 there for McMahon. Penalties are just inconvenient. McMahon's going to turn it over here. 3 center, Ray Cullen. Colin here up to 14-24, but I'm going to get the line change in there anyway for everybody. Let's go to, Montreal needs a goal. Colin here at 14-24, 2-5 on his card. That is going to be the D8 shot on goal for Ray Cullen. Cullen with a 1-10. That's going to be in range for Ray Cullen. Over to Vachon. We look, is it pulling time? It is probably pulling time. Cullen here, 4-1. 4-1 for Boston. Cullen picking up his second point. On the now I regret not boxing at Dornhofer. Anyway, let's see. It's going to be a 4-9 here. That's going to be 2, and I can do that as a Habs fan. So it's going to masochist. It's going to be high and low. We'll say even Dillabaugh, odd Westfall on the high. It's going to be Westfall. So Colin Westfall picking up at least his third point now. It is anyway. Third point, and then low is Vosco. So Vosco in Orr's place getting an assist here at 14-24. They have to head off, though. So do a chorus of boos here at the Forum, and I think I said something about pulling Rogie Vachon. I want to pretend that I made the mental note to have Terry Sawchuk backing up Vachon before the start of this, but... No, I was going to go, if I'm being honest with myself, I was going to go with Maniago. So Maniago will take to the net. Now, both goaltenders for the Habs have been underwhelming, if I didn't say it already, and I think I did. Anyway, so we're going to get a face-off here at center ice with the 5-11 on that draw. It's going to be visitor center here, Derek Sanderson with the puck here, 14:48. Boston looking to add insult to injury or injury to insult, whichever order. It's going to be D6 there. He's turned over to 2 left wing here, Doug Moens. Moens would like to get one over in his old team here. 2-11. 2-11 there for Doug Moens. 2-11 to the 5. Let's see, that's going to be turned over as well. 3 center. Derek Sanderson here at 15:36. Sanderson with the 5-6 with a 5. Yes, 5-6 there for Sanderson and the D7. So once again, Sanderson unable to get through here. Held up by the tight Montreal defense here at the 16-minute mark with the 5-7. 5-7 there for Ted Harris. Shot with a possible rebound. Montreal trying to get back into this one. Terrible shot. Look to the red one. That goes back to Harris. Back to Harris. Boston covering well around Favell, and they're not going to be able to clear it, though. So Harris with a follow-up there, 6-3, equally terrible. Would have been blocked. Screen to a 5-3, but no. To Favell, we look here with a 5-9 for Favell. 5-9 left wing, Ted Hampson here at the 16-minute mark. We'll say Hampson rolls at the 16-24. Let's change out the defense. Montreal's got to get that line 3 out there sometime, though. I think it's been a while. And watch them score now. Crisp actually's got at least one for Montreal this season. Anyway, with the 3-9 for Ted Hampson, that's going to be our scoring leader, passing it to oncoming left wing. Let's say oncoming left wing. Let's go with, John Busick. So Busick here with it. We said 16-24. 16-48 here for Busick, 4-7. And that is 7D. No, not D6. Pass bonus to 4. They don't have it to 4. Center Terry Crisp here, 17-12. And what do I feel? Was I already? Hope I'm not double playing a couple of minutes there of time. Anyway, 1-6 there for Chris. Probably would be the first time. Shot and goal automatically of home. Terry Chris, 5-8, not in range over to Favell. Good luck. And that's going to be a 6-5 there for Doug Favell. Right wing here. Ken Hodge with it. All right, here, 1736 Hodge, 111 Hodge, P5, pass back to right defenseman. Ted Green here, 18 minutes in, 1-8 for Green, P5, Green. He's going to swing it across to Van Imp. Van Imp, the return pass. Green here, 18-24 Boston, just playing keep away right now. 2-9 for Ted Green, and actually that's going to go to left wing. We'll say oncoming left wing. So back to, I guess, the Beliveau-Lemaire. Once again, I'm going to roll an Henri Richard's card with Provo being that banged up. So to Lemaire, we'll change defense. And we'll leave Mike. I'm going to double shift them. We'll leave Mike McMahon Jr. out there. I don't do double shifts often. So Dillabo, Cullen, and Westfall. Boston's deadly line in this game now. 3 goals. We'll come back on. And Lemaire here at 18:48 here, just over a minute to go in period 2 with that 3:11 for Jacques Lemaire. Shot on goal automatically at home. Come on, Montreal, start the comeback. 1-10 is a good way to start. Second close call, at least for Lemaire. Does this one go through? 1-8 on Doug Favel's card, and Montreal has cut Boston's lead in half, or at least cut it down to 2. It is Jacques Lemaire potting one here from the top line where he wants to stay. And let's see, it's going to be a 6-8 here for the assist, 6-8. We're looking to the second highest and the highest. So it is Lemaire from Provo and Beliveau. Time of the goal. Time of the goal here at 18:29. And yeah, let's just leave on who we have on, I guess. And again, if Montreal gets one more, then I'll consider a change. 3-8 on the face-off anyway. That's going to right defenseman back to Mike McMahon Jr. Here, the final minute of play of the second period. 1-8 of McMahon's card, pass automatically to 2. So McMahon up to Richard, back to McMahon. McMahon here, 1936 with the 6-6. And the 6-6 and the 6 diabolically. Is he able to get a shot through? He is not, to 3. Center, Ray Cullen. Cullen here, 20 minutes in. Cullen looking to add the marker here. He's got a shot automatically as well, does Cullen. 2-6, that's actually in Cullen's range. Holy crap. Maniago tested here in the relative early going, where Maniago holds on to it at the buzzer. So 4-2 here after 2 periods of play. I think I just got that one done in about 18, 19 minutes, no more than 20. So you can, if you're not stopping to make notes, to keep score, you can sort of play this out in real time. Anyway, it's going to go face off here at center ice. Let's, you know what? Let's actually start this line. Let's reward them with a little more ice time here. And Van Imp and Ted Green as well, we'll say. We're going to really just kind of mix things up here as well, not trying to leverage an advantage for anybody. Montreal will start with their second line for... Nope. They're at home. They're going to go to Beliveau here in period 3. We'll see what happens here. So off the face-off, we get a 1-8. That will be left defense from visitors. So Van Imp here with the puck. Off the draw to commence the third period with a 1-4. Might look to Orr here on occasion, actually, in the third period. 1-4 for Van Imp. The PF1 that's going to be intercepted and a shot on goal for right defense from Ted Harris. Harris here with the puck with a 2-8. That's not going to be a shot on goal. Harris actually has pretty good range here for defense. He can take a lot of shots. Anyway, it goes over to Doug Favel here. 24 seconds into it. 1-8 for Favel. The rebound is coughed up here. Back left wing, Jacques Lemaire. 48 seconds in here with a 6-9. Lemaire with a 6-9. That's going to be a penalty, actually. All right, so Montreal losing momentum as fast as they gain at 5-7, odd 7. It's going to be a straight 2 and a minor to Lemaire. And because I'm a Habs fan, I can't disallow that like I would have Dornhofer's penalty there in the second period. So anyway, watch. Actually, just because I did that, Boston's not going to win by a single goal. I'm calling it now. But they could have something to say about that since they're headed to the power play. So, you know what? For that, I think I'll award a PP2 of sorts, a little extra time here. Let's keep this line going. And who has power play goals for Boston? Or he doesn't. Van Imp, right? So let's let Ted Green actually play in the point. They have 43 points that year. And maybe Dennis Hall. We're going to say Green and Dennis Hall is the point man. And I have his card up here. And just off camera, Lemaire, of course, is going to the box. Montreal is going to put on their line 3. They will exclude Prentice. And it's early in the shift, so LePerriere and Harris. So we have a face-off here. I don't think it was delayed, even if it was. It's going to be 3:10 here for Boston. Yes. Sanderson with the cancel out. Ted Hampson here with the puck, minute 12 in with the 3:11 for Ted Hampson. That's going to be a shot on goal here in the power play. Hampson with the power play with a 3-5, not quite in range. To Maniago, we look. And it's going to be here with a 4-8 for Maniago. 4-8 for Maniago, and he's going to hold on to it here. Makes sense. It's going to be a 6-5 off the draw, which means left wing home, Terry Crisp. Crisp here with it. Crispy, a minute 36 in. Crispy, who's going to retire from Nashville commentary after this year, I think, if he hasn't already. Anyway, with the H5, that's going to be turned over to 5 left defenseman there. Whoops, you're not the left defenseman. Dennis Hall is the acting left defenseman here. Dennis Hall with the 4-4. Hall with the 4-4, and that's going to be actually a shot on goal for Dennis Hall. Hall here looking to make the most with the Leafs, and look at that 1-5 shot on goal in range. Dennis Hall here, we looked at the 6-4 Montiago's card, and Dennis Hall has done it. We have a 5-2 hockey game, courtesy of a power... Where's the 5? Apparently I can't number them in order. We have a 5-2 hockey game now. Dennis Hall toward the end of the power play there. I guess we can get rid of that. We're back to 5-5. Dennis Hall, and assisting here for Boston, it's a 1-6. Hall with a 1-6. That's going to be just the 1 assist. Hall from high. A little odd in the power play, but it will be Hall from Hampson. Hampson now 7 points in this game number 3 of the season. Hampson leading the league in scoring. He picks up the assist there. We're about 2 minutes in. Let's get a line change. And for Hull's sake, I'll try to roll in his card even strength. Let's put Boston's top line out there. They're least effective. It's 5-2 and the top line hasn't even gotten going yet. Boston is freaking scary. Anyway, where we'll counteract with Montreal's top line, and we'll roll in Richard's card and give him another shift here. Richard playing the right side. And let's see here. So Montiago has surrendered 1. It's another mental note that I'll have to make, actually. Yeah. Pulled at the time of Boston's 4th goal. Anyway, with the 2-3 here, that means right wing here. So I did say Richard. Richard here, 2:24 in period 3 with the 1-3 there for Henri Richard. 1-3, that's going to be shot on goal. Shot on goal for Henri Richard, 3-5, not in range. 2, we go Favel, 6-10 here for Favel. That's right defenseman. Bond here with it. Bond here with it, a 2:48. We have a 3-5 for Bond. That's going to be face off in the neutral zone. Off the draw, we get the 1-9. That is right defenseman home, Mike McMahon Jr. McMahon Jr., 3-12, 6-7. And shot with a possible rebound there for McMahon Jr. McMahon Jr. here with a 6-7. Not in range. Let's see, looking to the red one. Do they have to rebound 3-7? Are they able to clear? They're clearing in a 6 with a 3-7. They do it to 1. Right wing here, Ken Hodge with it here at 3:36, 112 for Hodge. And the P4 Hodge is going to pass it across to John Busick. Busick here, 4 minutes in, 6-6. And shot if home, turned over. If not, right defenseman Mike McMahon Jr. Not sure if he's the one who you would want with the puck in the line change, but there he is. Let's get Dillabout, Cullen, and Killer Ed Westfall out here. Killer in more ways than one in this one. Weir will counter with Bones, Stanfield, and McKenzie there for Montreal. McMahon Jr. 4:24. And we have a 5-7 there. That goes to, that's going to be probably hurt. McMahon Jr., who just got back from injury, is going to be back out sideline here, 4-7. What's gone on? The Bash brothers here. What's gone on with McMahon Jr. now? That 4-7. God, the guy can't catch a break here. -2 for McMahon Jr. So I got a -2 for Provo, a -2 for McMahon Jr. Boston beating up Montreal in more ways than one here for the amusement, sarcasm, of this Habs fan. Anyway, what do you do? What do you do? Because I think they just got on there, didn't they? Nope. That's what he gets for lingering. Anyway. Sure, this is good. Face off, I guess, when in doubt. It's face off there. Face off, Montreal's ended that, so it's going to be a 2-9 here, left wing for Boston. Bob Dillabout with the puck. And here at 4:48, it's going to be a 3-11, a 3-11. That's going to be a D9 here. Shot on goal for Bob Dillabout. Dillabout the 1-5. You could actually have it. It's going to be a 6-2 Boston game here, is it? Over to Montiago. We look here with a 4-4 from Montiago. That's going to be a goal for Bob Dillabout. A one-sided affair here for Boston on this desktop where they do damage. Bob Dillabout with the goal. So let's see if Westfall is picking up another point. Dillabout here. It's going to be a 5-3 for the assist. That's just the... No, it's 2. And low is Van Imp. So Dillabout from Van Imp. And then high is Cullen. So Dillabout from Van Imp and Cullen here. The time of the goal is 15 seconds. So 4:39 here in the third period. We'll just leave on who we have on like I normally do here for convenience sake. 6-4. That's going to be left wing. Left wing visitor actually. So Boo's around the forum. Boo Bird's out in full flight. It's going to be a 4-5 for Dillabout here. He won it off the draw. 8-7 turned over to 5. Right defenseman Ted Harris. Harris here, 5:36. Harris with the 2-8. And I'll roll an Arbor's card once McMahon Jr. gets out there. Entirely unrelated, of course. That's going to be an icing. Face off Montreal's end at 5:36 with the 6-6. That's right wing visitor here at Westfall. Well, actually, I'm going to roll in Dornhofer's card. Watch it be a penalty. No, Dornhofer with the D7, so he's just going to turn it over instead. The one right defenseman there, Ted Harris. So Harris will take us to 6:24 while we get a change in. And maybe what I'll do this time, actually, is I'll look to a Hull and Dornhofer. We'll say maybe Esposito with Hull and Dornhofer, actually confident out there with Boston's top center, where Montreal is just going to go to line 3. They've basically thrown in the towel on this one, I think. So Harris with the 4:10 here. And that's going to be, let's see here, 4:10 as they leave the arena early at the Forum. That's going to be a face-off in the neutral zone. So 4-7 on that draw. That is, so left wing here, Dean Prentice. Prentice here at 6:24 with the 1-9. Prentice with the 1-9. The P5, he'll get the pass, I think, because Boston should double check. Cross to Terry Crisp there, center ice, 6:48 with the 1-9 for Crisp this time. Crisp as well electing to pass it across to Prentice. They play tic-tac-toe, keep away here. It's going to be a 6-2 for Prentice this time. Bit of soccer on ice leads to a shot with a possible rebound here, 6-7. No. Looking to the rebound with the 5. That's going to go back actually to not Prentice, actually, right wing Jimmy Roberts. I wish. Anyway, they're unable to clear it. So Jimmy Roberts here with a follow-up with the 2-9, not in his range. To Favel, we look here once more. 5-7 this time for Favel. Does he hold on? No, he doesn't. It is Harris would he still have it? Anyway, he has it now. Harris here at 7:36 with the 3-8, and that's going to be P3 here for Harris. P3, he'll get the puck 2-6. Harris, he gets it across LaPerriere. Back to Ted Harris here, 8 minutes into the third period, 4-6. That's probably a penalty. No, it isn't. Harris here with the 4. Harris here with the 4 up to center. Terry Crisp. Crisp will hang on to it here while we change. And get the Sanderson line out there for Boston. And heck, the Belleville line for Montreal. But Crisp is going to roll first here, 8:24 with the 3-9. And Crisp here with the 3-9, P4. Crisp, all this passing like they have time. Crisp to oncoming center, John Belleville. And let's see here. So 48 here for Belleville, 2-9 for Belleville, 2-9 here. That's going to be D8 shot on goal for Jean Belleville, 5-12. No, Belleville had a goal earlier this game. Unless it's wishful thinking. It's going to be a 5. No, it isn't. It's going to be a 5-5 there. Favel's given up a rebound. I think that's his first all game. 2 right wing, Henri Richard and Boston looking to clear on the 3-10. Are they able to do it? They have an 8-7 and a 3-10. Yes, they're able to do it to 3 right wing here. So Bill Hickey here, good two-way forward there. Bill Hickey, 4-6 for Boston. 4-6 penalty? No, shot with a possible rebound. Again, wishful thinking. The shot not in range, but to the red 3-2 right wing. Bill Hickey once again clearing on a 6 if they can do it. 3-9 clearing, looking to clear, and a 3-9 on a 6, barely able to 5 left wing. Jacques Lemaire here, 9:36 with the 6-6. Lemaire with the 6-6. The shot automatically for Lemaire. Again, he wants to stay in this lineup. 5-2, no, to Favel. We looked here. That wasn't a rebound or anything. Favel with the 3-6, and it's frozen. So, yeah, I'm just going to change 24 seconds early. Yeah, let's see here. I guess you go back to the Stanfield, Moens, McKenzie line there for Montreal, and Boston's third line, because why not? Let's see here. And get a face-off. I guess it is in Boston's end. 6-6 on the draw means Boston wins it here. Ed Westfall here, 10 minutes in. I'll leave them on for 2:24. It's going to be a 4-11 for Westfall. And that's going to be a penalty of visitor, which he is. I can't overlook this one. Not this time. So it's going to be a 3-6 there. That's a straight 2-minute minor to Westfall. And no coincidentals or anything like that. Not many penalties in this game or in this league, I think, because, again, I'm taking the best of the best. There aren't a whole lot of high penalty getters that were taken, high penalty minutes players that were taken in the draft. Westfall himself, just 38 and 73 games played. So anyway, Montreal to the power play. Might as well, they just got on there. Might as well leave them on there. Hopefully they'll have better luck. And Arbor has a power play goal. McMahon Jr., even though he's banged up, I think McMahon Jr., and I'm going to look to Prentice, I think, if it goes to McCord. For Boston's sake, Westfall in the box, no problem. No Westfall, no problem. Cullen and Dillabaugh it is, and Bond and Bosco, sure, why not? So keep it simple here. Don't stress about it too much here. 1-8, it's going to be left defenseman power play. I said, yeah, not Bob McCord, Dean Prentice here. Prentice here, 10-24 here with a 5-9. And that is, yes, that's going to be a shot on goal there for Dean Prentice. Prentice with a 6-6, no. So there's no possible rebound on that. Doug Favell here with a 5-10. And that goes to center, actually. Center, Fred Fred Stanfield. And Stanfield here, 10-48. We looked at the 6-5 on his card. Stanfield with a 6-5, and that's going to be a shot automatically as well. Stanfield, no, 5-9 on that, I think. And so to Favell we go. I just saw the 5 and stopped looking. It's going to be here 11. So McMahon Jr. with it here, banged up McMahon Jr. here. And he limps across the blue line, 5-8 for McMahon Jr. That is 3. Yes, he'll be able to pass it, though, automatically to McKenzie, where we don't elapse time here. McKenzie with the roll, 4-5. And that is 8. That is 3, 7, 10, 12. Yeah, no, that's going to be a shot on goal. 4 pie McKenzie. McKenzie with the 5-5. They don't like this new Favell goaltender. They're not used to him. He wasn't one of their teammates, I don't think. Not at this time. Anyway, Favell will hold on to it here. So a little more time in the power play. But anyway, with a 2-5 here we go. With a 2-5, that means right defenseman home, Mike McMahon. Okay, 11:36 McMahon now. 5-3 for him. That is going to be iced. And I was going to say, is he going to be injured twice? So face-off here, 2-8. That is visitor center, vacant. I'm going to overlook it because I'm a Habs fan. Bob Dillabaugh plays the center position. Maybe that'll be one of my Wrinkles house rules. Anyway, Dillabaugh, because he does. He's a center/left wing. So Dillabaugh here, 3-8. And watch Boston score for that. They're going to turn it over to right defenseman McMahon. So here up to 12-24, and then he'll head off the ice. We look to the 1-8 for him, passes it to oncoming left wing. And I'm going to roll in Henri Richard's card. Montreal will put their third line out there. They're waving the white flags here at the Forum. And let's put Boston's top line out there because they need ice time. I'll change the defense. And McMahon, did I already roll for him? Sorry if so. It's going to be yes, I did. That's right. So 3-6 here for Henri Richard. And 3-6 here on Richard's card. We look, that's going to be a shot automatically for Henri. I think we're also 48, and if we're not, I'm going to just get out of this game and out of this misery anyway. Where that shot is blocked, and that goes to center. Phil Esposito here, 13-12, and that's a 3-9 for Esposito. 3-9 for Esposito is a penalty. Penalty with the 2-9 there, the odd 9. It is just going to be a straight 2-minute minor to Esposito. They did this in the Chicago game, actually. They kind of played with fire, but it didn't really burn them in the end. So Esposito now to the box for a pair. And Hampson and Hickey, pretty good defensive forwards. Let's go with them. And Ori, yeah, okay. No, this is fine. No, this isn't fine. Let's do Vasco and Bond. And for Montreal's sake, Arbor has 1 power play goal. Let's go with Arbor and the top line. So the top line plus Arbor plus Henri Richard. We'll say Arbor and Henri Richard here on the point. Okay, because I don't think it really matters a whole lot at this point. I think Montreal, the coaching, they're just kind of giving up here. Jean Perron. Anyway, it's going to be a 2-2 here. 2-2 here, left wing home. Jacques Lemaire here with it. Goodness. Warming up doing this, almost working up a bit of a sweat. So 4-8 for Lemaire. Did I roll? 13:36 here and 4-8 for Lemaire. 4-8 for Lemaire. Yes, shot on goal automatic here in the power play with a 1-7. I don't know if this is a fluky one or not. It's going to be 2-9 on Favell's card. 2-9 on Favell's card. He has robbed Jacques Lemaire. He gets the puck up to Ted Hampson. So Boston got the good goaltending on top of everything else. 2-6 shorthanded for Hampson and the 8. So he's actually going to have a shot on goal here. Watch Hampson cash in shorthanded now. That's going to go to Maniago here. We look to the 6-6. Maniago's just going to hold on to it in frustration and disappointment. Collectively felt throughout the Forum. 6-7, that is visitor left wing here. They can't even win the draw. Can't get it out of their own end. 14-24 here with the 4-7. And that is Vasco turning it over hilariously to 5. Right defenseman Henri Richard. 14:48 here with the 2-6. Wife's home now, trying to get through this here. Shot on goal if home for Richard, which he is. 3-7, not going to be in range even on the power play to Favel. We look here. That's a 1-8 for Doug Favel. That goes to Montreal left wing Lemaire. They have pressure, but they're not producing with it. Lemaire 2-3 here on the power play in the 6th. That's actually not going to get through, I don't think. I mean, that's a 7, though. 12. No, it is actually. Glad I double checked there. Lemaire, that doesn't matter anyway. That's far from being in range. So to Favel, we look here with the 110 and the right defenseman there for Boston, Bob Bond. They've killed. I'm going to leave on who I have on here for 48 more seconds, 36. And that is a 1-8 there for Bob Bond. The 1-8 and the 2. The puck goes to left defenseman. We'll say Al Arbour because why not? Here's 16 minutes Arbour with the 1-7, and of course he gets. You know what? I overlooked one for Boston. Damn it, they're up by 4. I'm overlooking one for Montreal, unless it's also a penalty for Lemaire or Leperrier rather, but he's iced it. So anyway, there you go. If I cheat evenly and fair. So we're going to. Sometimes I just don't feel like awarding a penalty because you never know. You might roll your way into a mess, and this is a pretty one-sided game. So. Whatever, let's just put some players out there on the ice. It's going to be here a 5-12. 5-12 here. That means center, Montreal, Fred Stanfield here. 16-24, 4-2. H8, that will be a shot on goal for Stanfield. No. Just a big fat no. It's going to be a 5-6 there for Favelli. Freezes it, holds on to it. Face off in Boston's end. 1-4. Left defenseman home. Jacques Perrier, 16-48, 4-2. And that's going to be turned over as well to 2 left defensemen. Vasco. Almer Moose Vasco here. 17-12. Under 3 minutes to go. 5-7. And again, Vasco, though, he's not really doing well in Norris Wake here. 17-36 in for injured Orr here. 6-6 there for Doug Moans. That's going to be a shot at home. Moans would love to get one against his former team if I haven't said it already, and I know I have. So Favel here, this game's rendered me a little speechless. It's going to be 5-7 there. Right defenseman Ted Harris here with it here at the 18-minute mark with the 5-6 there for Harris because 5 and 1 would add up to 6. Almost said 7. No, that goes to 2 there. Right wing there. Ken Hodge, just 2 minutes to go. So anyway, let's just change some. We'll make some line changes here. We'll put the all Montreal. No, they were just on. Let's go with Prentice, Crisp, and Roberts to spare Montreal some embarrassment here. Where Ken Hodge will roll it. The 18-24 here with the 210. With the 210 there, Ken Hodge. And with the P5 there to 3 oncoming left wing, we will say, let's get the best line out this game for Boston. Bob Dillabaugh with the puck. Dillabaugh here at 18:48 with the 1-3 for Dillabaugh and the 4. He's turned it over to 5. Back the other way with it. I'm going to say Arbour and not McMahon Jr. McMahon Jr. I think is too dinged up. It's going to be a 5-8 here for Arbour. 5-8 face off in the neutral zone at 19-12 thereabouts. It's going to be a 3-10 on the draw, which means left wing here at home unless there's a cancel out. There isn't. Team Prentice here, 1936 here with the 2-6 for Prentice with the 2-6. And that'll be a shot here for Prentice. 3-9, not going to be a shot in range for Prentice. So rebound here, 1-3, right defenseman. Arbour here, 20 minutes, 5-8 for Arbour. Is that another face-off in the neutral zone? It is. You know what? This game's over. 6-2 Boston, your final score. I was going to say, actually, I had it in mind to say this, and I'm glad that I remembered too, that it might sound like I wasn't having such a good time here with this one, but please keep in mind that and maybe I shouldn't have video recorded this one. Maybe I won't even upload this one. We'll see what happens. Probably I will. I just put all this time into it. But because I did say that I had some unexpected time off here that I normally wouldn't on a Wednesday afternoon. I didn't say that I necessarily had a whole lot of it. So I did this in the mind that I had to kind of do it in a hurry and get going with it. So anyway, with that said, as always, anytime, any consideration that you give to anything like this, well, it's never expected. It's always appreciated. Game over, 6-2, your final score here. Another dominant performance for the Boston Bruins. They improved the record to 3-0. The Habs, the flip reverse of that, they now fall to 0-3. Bye for now.